Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld. So in the last video we got a couple more tribes people that came to invade us, actually quite a lot of them, but we got somewhat lucky. It was 30% luck, 100% skill, something about determination, power, and will or something like that, that we were able to use to conquer our foes. So long story short, we did well. But there's still a lot of stuff for us to do, as always, of course. Like, we're starting to build this room right here. Gotta remember, I put a no-roof zone over this, correct? Create a no-roof zone, okay, cool. Because this is gonna be our new garden, thanks to a big old mistake we made right there. Sucks so much that there's still a wall there. Well, not a wall, but a gap in the ceiling. That is very, very irritating. But we really need to succeed in recruiting one of these two before too long, because as I mentioned before, it would be very, very helpful to have someone who's like solely dedicated to hauling while having everyone else do their tasks, and another planter. That's the other thing that I was worried about, because look at all this debris. Like, no one's hauling any of this debris because they have other tasks that they're wanting to prioritize more, you know? Like, we do have someone who's hauling one. Someone who's hauling one, and their only other thing is art and firefighting. So, Mullins, what are you doing, lady? Get on the hauling work. Unless she probably actually is. She's probably prioritizing things that the game probably like stacks higher than other things, like food right here. The game probably thinks it's more important to work on hauling food rather than anything else. You know what's another thing we need? Now that I think about it, we need more batteries. We've only got 2 of them going, and with more batteries, that would make me feel a bit more secure in regards to having our solar panel, our solar generator up. I mean, no, what am I saying? Turning more lights on, and relying on just these 2 things for energy. But if we really work towards, not a nutrient paste dispenser, oh no! Oh god. What is with this series, me, and making really stupid mistakes when building things? Do we just want to put the comms unit like in here somewhere? I don't know, we'll figure this out, but we're sure as hell not putting it in here because it's gonna fit horribly awkwardly. I mean, we could just put it like against one of the corners, but then what else would we put in this room? I mean, there is quite a lot I guess we could put in this room. And I need to remember, we're making this the new storage room, which actually, you know what? If there's any room that I would want, like, 2 pillars just to be chilling in the middle, it would probably be the storage room. Maybe even 4. Will that look better? If we're gonna do that, we'd probably want it to go all out. So let's just go ahead and get those 2 going. Or 1. 1 will be best. Not quite sure if that's in the middle, but you know, that's a-okay for our needs. And that means before too long, we're actually pretty much as soon as possible, I think, we're going to go ahead and cancel this zone, make it our kitchen since it's so near the nutrient paste dispenser. This could be a battery room in the future, which means we need a different room to be our communications room. Probably one like right there. I think that would be a pretty good room for pretty good location for a communications room. So let's actually go ahead and like chop down that much of the wall. I don't think that should cause a cave-in, but as I mentioned in a previous episode, we need to be a little bit concerned about that because we're probably getting relatively close to like dangerous cave-in territory. Speaking of dangerous, annoying territory, these guys are so horrible. They're impossible to recruit. Honestly, since their loyalty threshold is so high, I think it might make sense to do no interaction with one of them, because that's just going to, like, waste efforts with it being so high. I mean, granted, you could say it's going to double our chances, but with that loyalty threshold so high, I think by the time we're trying to recruit one of them, although he is gaining stuff right now, you know what, let's put that person back. I was worried that, basically my thought process was by the time I'm trying to work towards recruiting one of them, the other one's, like, thoughts or loyalty will go below the threshold, so I don't know, maybe we'll have a chance. I just really, really want us to be able to recruit someone, you know? There's nothing more satisfying than getting another friend in your life. Because I know I have so little, ho ho. At least in this RimWorld planet, we sure as hell have so little. So let's see. Of course, we're going to need to add all of this to be hauled out. There's a ton we're going to need to haul out. We might keep these debris here because, of course, we're going to put our entrance right there, and we might be able to use those to our advantage, but they're so close to where the entrance would be that they probably won't be useful at all. I don't know. Probably should build these walls before too much time passes just to make sure we're safe. We do have a ton of metal and this whole thing to mine out, so I think we could go ahead and start working on some turrets. But as previously mentioned, I also there's basically right now there's a lot that we want to work on. So let's go ahead and get this stockpile zone going. We'll no, that was a mistake. You know what? This is a better way to do it. Let's delete those two. Create one covering this whole room, and then we'll go ahead and go back and just delete, like, the corners. Because we're, like we have in the past, we're going to leave the corners open just because those are where lights are going to go. Maybe in the future, too, if we want to make it look pretty and make this little thing in the middle look less awkward, we probably could get rid of, like, all of the, stockpile zones on the sides of it and put like plants there or something like that. But obviously that's something we don't want to worry about at all right now until like, basically we don't want to put any more garden work into things until we're actually stable in regards to our hydroponics. I think we are, by using the word stable, Strength's Rock is coming by again. Bringing more and more people each time. Do they like us now? I mean, come on. It's still 36. Ugh. That's a big old reason to get the comm unit set up. We really, really need to work towards communicating with these people. We actually have an opening right there, but that was not caused by a cave-in. So that's somewhat interesting. Kind of irritating, though, because I think that rain that might fall on there, I think that would actually make the comms unit short circuit, which is a real pain. Like, I would love to put it there, but I don't feel safe about putting it there. Whatever. We're gonna put it there because I think it's a smart thing to do. It shouldn't short circuit if it's powered down, if I'm correct. So we could keep in mind that it would probably be a smart thing that if it starts raining, go ahead and power that thing down. In all honesty, since we're, oh, we actually have 3 batteries. I thought we only had 2. Since we are so, since our what am I saying? Since the amount of power that we have is somewhat scarce, despite all of the batteries being full right now, I think it definitely might actually be smart to turn that thing off for the most part. But let's see who our main negotiator is. Oh, Social 1. It's certainly not Squirrel, then. Rojas is a social of 9 with a passion for it on top. That would make sense! Of course it would probably be the person we have recruiting people. And that is indeed Rojas? Yeah, Rojas is our warden. So I think Rojas is almost certainly going to be the one. So we'll let Rojas go ahead and finish her gardening work. She can finish eating as well. Ah, nice. Okay. So this is our first time seeing this. Apparently, now we call individual colonies that come by. I wonder if that means that traders just aren't a thing anymore? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and call Strength's Rock, though, especially since their people are chilling with us right now. Be like, hey, dude, why are your people here? The Strength's Rock representative greets Rojas warily and asks her business. Offer gift, need 300 silver, launchable, not enough silver. Yeah, we don't even have enough silver to do that. There should just be a talk option, you know? Like, increase your social skill, but means that unit isn't able to do anything for like a couple of minutes. I don't know. I think that would be cool. Maybe even like increase their opinion of you or something like that. I feel like they shouldn't make it so the only way to gain stuff is to increase their opinion of you is through trade. Because in some regards, I would kind of consider that bullying, but obviously we're not really far enough into testing around with that to know whether or not that is the only option that we have available to us when we call people. It just kind of looks like that at first glance. So before we start building our walls or anything like that, let's go ahead and get our kitchen room set up. So I think what we'll do is one side... No, that's the silly way to do it, especially since there's 3 spaces for each of these. That is awesome. So that's a cooking stove. So we'll put the cooking stove on the bottom, and I think the butcher's stove would look good on the top. That means, of course, we are going to create 2 zones, stockpile zones, of course. One will occupy, like, this much space. Yeah, we'll have 2 spaces to walk in the middle. And then this one will occupy that much space, and we could go ahead and delete those 2 zones on both of those. This one will be for animal corpses, and that one will be for the processed food, of course. Actually, should this be for the processed food and the raw meat? That would nah, we'll make this entirely the processed food, while this will be raw meat and animal corpses and the raw meat, of course. So let's see. We need to go ahead and set that into action, of course. We don't need foods. All we need is corpses for this one. And do we want all corpses? We probably don't want mechanoid corpses. I still don't really know what a mechanoid is. And we'll turn off human corpses. We'll have all other corpses, of course. And then this one can, manufactured. Does that go for food? No, it doesn't, of course. So raw resources, none of those. I wasn't sure if any of that was like raw food or something like that. Raw meat, buffalo meat, blah blah blah. That's all good. Vegetarian can go though. And oh wait, did I put the corpses in the? No. The top one is where I put the corpses. Okay. I was a little bit unsure for a sec. We're doing the bottom one right now. Oh, so we actually don't want meat in there. We want meals. That's what we want. And we don't want nutrient paste meals. We want simple meal, fine meal, and a lavish meal. And then we gotta go back up to this one to go ahead and put the raw meats in there. Yeah. That's exactly that's how we want this to go. That's all good. Coolio! So, do we have someone who's a priority 1 cook? No, but we can't control we can't control Mullins to do it. Forgot that cooking isn't one of those actions. It's one that you have people do on their own. So we'll get to cooking eventually. We do have a couple of corpses sitting around still. Yeah, like there's this one boom rat right there. So hopefully someone will bring that guy inside before too long. Goodbye, Strength's Rock citizens. Nice to see you, I suppose. We can do... Oh, shoot, I forgot! We have this weird grave with rock debris chilling on top. That's pretty funny. After our next attack, or actually we could do this right now. Ooh, but that body is so close to our base. Okay, never mind. Wolf Darkrose reminded me of something that other commenters have mentioned to me in the past, and I don't think we've actually been able to show this off on purpose. We've seen this happen in the series, but Wolf Darkrose was reminding me that if you use Molotov cocktails, you could actually go ahead and burn corpses to get rid of them, rather than having to make these graves. I kinda like the grave sites, because it's like a symbol of our might and prowess as the strong, amazing nation that we are here in this RimWorld. But yeah, we'll burn a corpse later on. Just not this one, because he's so close to our base, and I don't want to damage our base at all. Nice to know that this place is shut down, and nice to know that when it is shut down, doesn't seem to start any fires or short circuits in the rain. So, theory was indeed correct. To go ahead and close in that wall, let's go ahead and build the door that we were going to have right here. Yeah, it could go like that. We'll put a simple door on the other end and a simple door right there as well. That'll work out pretty well. Still need to, eventually cut that open, so that's another reason that we really need to recruit these people. I freaking hate... Oh my god, they're both at the full for their loyalty threshold. Please recruit one of them. I hate these raiders. They're so annoying. Ah! Only a 4% chance at max loyalty threshold. That is kind of ridiculous. These guys have, like... These guys are good, loyal people. I will say that. Like, they were trained very, very well. Trained to be, like, mindless slaves or something like that, but trained very well nonetheless. So do we have both of these set up? Yes, we do, and there are the corpses starting to be piled up. So now that that's a go, I think it's probably a smartest thing to go ahead and get to work on all of this. So we're... oh, especially since it looks like, yeah, have dropped by from orbit nearby. They are attacking immediately. Okay, that's a bit scary. I hate these immediate attacks. They're very annoying. So it sucks that we weren't able to get our defenses set up, right away, but all of our people should be fully healed at this point. Yes, it does indeed appear so. If it wasn't raining, I would go ahead and test out to see if we actually could call in help at this point, but since it is indeed raining, I don't want to turn that thing on. Everyone has a weapon as well, right? John, you can go ahead and get into defensive position. Ah, crap, that would be a really good spot to fight them right there, but obviously we, can't, in all honesty, because they'll get there before us. Let's go ahead and try this location, or this right here. It looks like a pretty good defensive spot, but they'll probably get there before John does, anyways. And they have plenty of cover to take. I don't know. Before we send our people over, let's check what they all have. They all have pistols, which is nice. Not very scary in that regard. But we've got a 7 shooting, a 10 shooting, 13, and a 3. So despite them having pistols, this is a very scary crowd. In fact, I think... Wait, double check this guy. Yeah, this guy's got a high melee as well. He is a Marine, so it makes sense. Hopefully we'll be able to capture that guy and then recruit him before too long. I was going to say we might force John to melee attack him, and while John is better when it comes to melee attacking, I'm not sure if that is the smartest way to handle that. But I don't know. Let's put everyone into action. Based on weapons alone, we should be able to beat these guys. But as I said, they are very, very skilled. Much more handy with their weapons than we are, which is obviously a pretty big negative. And we don't have distance advantage anymore. Maybe we do, now that Mullins is going out there like that. But actually, no, not really at all, because they're firing on us, so... We've almost killed one of them. John is very wounded, though. He's about at 50% health. Ooh, and he's stunned right now. Okay, we're gonna move John. John! Ugh, you freaking idiot. Ugh, okay. We're gonna keep on fighting right now, because I don't want to turn this into a 2-on-3, or 2 versus 3, and we do have the health advantage right now. Seeing as a lot of their people are really wounded. We just need to keep a very good eye on John's health, make sure he doesn't die anytime soon. Lucky's gonna go down for sure, though. Come on, just one hit. Nice. Okay. Okay. Do we push our advantages or bring John to safety? John is only at 19% health at this point, so I think we push our advantages a little bit more. He does have a pretty nice piece of cover, but he's actually taking a real beating. Yeah, we're gonna beat him in a sec, too. Although, since Rojas is so low, we're gonna go ahead and start bringing our main man, John, to safety. Good work, my good sir. And there we go. They are officially retreating. So let's go ahead and hunt this scumbag down. You're not getting away from me, buddy! You can run, but you can't hide. Shoot him! Oh, they got a hit! 2 hits. Okay, he's gonna be pretty close to the exit, so we're gonna put them like right about like here, and then have them shoot him like mad. But oh, he's gonna get out. Yeah, I think he's gonna get out before we even catch up to him at all. Oh well, good effort. Oh, well, he was going that way anyways, so he was going to escape. Let's see how far he goes before he actually leaves, though. What is up with this guy? Yeah. He just wanted to sulk in the corner. He's like gonna cry to himself about his failure in being able to fight. He's like, oh, it's all my fault. My friends could have lived if I was a better fighter, but I wasn't, and now they've all perished. Need graves, low on food. Okay, the low on food is quite a bad thing. John was not our gardener man lady person, so at least we don't have to worry about that. And we shouldn't need to worry about feeding him until he's fully healed. Oh man, he's really starving, because people don't feed people who are injured, correct? Oh, finally! Okay, we got one of them. We got the one who we've had for a less amount of time. So Camissa the Keeper here, it's just a stubborn ox, to be sure. Let's go ahead and sell that bed for now. What are you good at, lady? We need to check Banastra's stats. So we got mining as a 6. Who's our main miner? Our main miner almost certainly has a passion for it, though, because I don't think I would have taken the person otherwise. Yeah, look at that big glow. Oh, it's John, though, so I don't know if... No, we can't do mining. That's so unfortunate. Does have a passion for shooting, though, so that's always a good thing. Once Banastra is done eating, we'll go ahead and have her pick up a gun, of course. Might as well pick up the closest one, I suppose. Oh, but that's John's gun. We'll let John get back his old gun. It's like his friend, his companion. He's like, this gun has kept me alive for centuries. I'm not gonna let anyone else use it now. Mullins, what's up with you, lady? Loyalty is still above the threshold, so that's nice at least. But observed corpses and very tired. Then get some rest. Yeah, go get some sleep, you idiot. Dongleberry. I think I did actually disturb Mullins by waking her up to do that fight, so that's probably why she's so tired, but still. Nice to know that we had enough beds available, too. Did I just make one extra bed? Because it's not telling me that I have to make a bed. I don't know what's up with that. That's kind of weird. Probably should have sold that bed and just built one in here, but you know, that's okay. We have practically 600 metal. We need to start spending some of that. So let's go ahead and check in with Banastra one more time. Oh my god, she can't even do plant cutting. I don't care if Mullins is good at it or not. I think that means we're gonna make Mullins our second grower, because I think we need a grower at this point. But Banastra can't haul! What a load of butts. Okay, so that's gonna be a 0, nothing, 0. Sure, might as well be a minor. Growing will be a 0. And then everything else can be like 2s and 3s. And of course, firefighting, as always, we will make a signature 1. I think that's pretty good for her. Now I really want to recruit Camisa, though. What are you good at, Camisa, so we can look towards our future? Can't do social at all, but can do growing. She's actually pretty bad at a lot of stuff, though. This is a really bad unit. Barely any passions for everything, and everything is at a relatively low level, including that. For everything being at such a low level and no incredible passion, just like 3 small passion for like an enjoyment of that thing, you would imagine she would also be capable of everything. So this is a really bad unit, to be completely honest, but we should be able to use her as another grower once she comes back, which means, like, us using Mullins as a grower, that's gonna be 100% temporary. Once we get a second grower, we're gonna turn those off, because I want Mullins to be like the art and hauling person, so that'll be pretty good for us. Let's start working on the bill stuff. The bill stuff was changed, or at least the cooking one was, so let's go ahead and check the configuration. I don't know what not suspended means. Oh, I guess that means stop the project. So what we're going to do is do X times, do forever. See, that's the thing that's been added, which is very, very nice. Like you could say do X times, so you only do it a certain amount of times, do it until you have this amount, which is also very good. This recipe cannot have a target count because it has multiple or unpredictable products. Oh, is it because I'm doing all of those? Or maybe it's just because it's... Yeah, it's just because it's the meat. Okay, so you can't do X times that. Let's have this one do it forever. That means as long as we have meat in there to cook with, we're going to go ahead and put it in the grinder. In fact, because of that, we probably oh, okay, humanoid corpses is by default turned off. That's exactly what I was going to double check. So now, as long as we have corpses, our cooks will go ahead and do that. But what we want to do with this bill is we'll go ahead and cook a simple meal for now, and we're going to do this one until we have X. And yeah, let's leave that one as at actually, let's leave it at 5. So, vegetarian meal, potatoes, berries, yeah, we'll keep those to cook, I suppose. And we could turn human meat on, I suppose, because if we ever get human meat, we might as well cook with it. So basically what's going to happen is whenever there is, cooked meat now, or chopped up meat at the butcher's table, our people are going to go ahead and cook that until we have 5 of them. And they're always going to do that with the exception of refraining from exceeding that amount of 5. So that's one of my favorite really small things that has been added to the game. It's just like a small detail, which is actually a small detail, but a very, very cool and interesting one. Nice to know our people have almost fully hauled out all of that out, but I think it's time... Oh, John, you're awake. Good man. Once you're done Oh, you're hauling the uranium. Who gives a damn about the uranium? You could pick that up later. Go ahead and get your gun first while I actually remember it. But let's go ahead and continue setting up our defenses. Why do I want to put that wall there? I don't want to put it there. I think right there would be better, so it will match up with our setup here. Set up the entrance, and then that wall going down here as well. I think that should be pretty awesome for us. Once again, we're low on food. Who is our cook? That would be Mullins. Mullins, we can't have you doing every job in the game. That is silly. We really only need one miner, so... Benestra, do you have a passion for cooking? Please tell me you do. Where is Benestra? I'm pretty sure Benestra didn't. Yep, and only 3 as well. Well, do it anyways, you son of a sucker punch. I've never seen that movie. I've heard mixed things about it. I either hear that people love it, or think it's like one of the worst movies ever made. I actually don't know if the people who say they love it too love it ironically or not. That's one thing that I should try to figure out. A midworld chief from Strength's Rock is visiting the colony. His name is Hadley Zeppi Doherty. I had a professor named Doherty. Kind of a dick, to be completely honest. Oh my god! Benestra! What were you doing there? Like, clearly Benestra was hauling stuff, but it's going like through the fire and the flames. Like, you're gonna kill yourself. Oh, how did I miss that silver right there? Interesting. I don't know. Apparently Benestra is like trying to kill herself. You know what, guys? It's gonna look a little awkward at first, but I think I'm going to go against a previous decision I had, and that line's going about there, so we would need to connect with that block. Third block down. I think we're actually going to go ahead and start working toward this geothermal generator, like, right away. Like, all we really probably need to do, third block down, is build out, like, all the way over there, and just set up the room for it. I think it should be, really, in all honesty, kind of that simple. That means we could go ahead and... The door was right there, so let's move over to the left. Sell that one. That's gonna be a really awkward door to begin with. That leaves enough room there for the entrance as well, so that's nice. But we're gonna sell that door so we can actually get through. Ooh, the one problem here is that geothermal generator is not going to be connected to our base via the walls, at least not for the time being. That's okay, though. That'll be something that'll happen in due time, of course. So let's set up to get that geothermal generator ready and built before too long as well. That will mean our colony will be frickin' baller, and we'll basically be able to turn, like, all of our lights on. I think with that thing up and running, we won't need to worry about power for a very, very long time. Okay, Strength's Rock is coming again. Oh, I thought this person's name was Twerk. That would be a really good name for a surgeon, but apparently it's Tweak from South Park, who, let me just say, of anyone in the South Park universe, besides probably Eric Cartman, one who I would want to be a surgeon the least would be Tweak? Like, with a surgeon, I think, like, steady hands is probably one of the things that I care about most in regards to their like, skills. And Tweak is not one to have steady hands, that's for sure. Why aren't you freaking cooking? Who is our... Oh yeah, it's, Benastra, or however you would pronounce her name. Once she wakes up, we'll go ahead and see... Yeah, okay, we actually can select to prioritize the butchering table. I was completely wrong about that, because that would be a very good thing for us to do right now. We actually... Our garden is actually starting to, sustain upon itself. But still, I think it would be nice to go ahead and start cooking that food as well. So, yeah, we can also prioritize the cooking stove, so that's absolutely splendid. Let's go ahead and put down our simplistic door right here, so we don't have to worry about that before too long. I was actually thinking that the main entrance to our base, we would make sure to have a powered door for, to make sure that enemies wouldn't be able to just simply walk in. And we might still do that, because I don't want these dudes walking in freely. It's annoying. But for the time being, we might be able to use a simple door, because I completely forgot. Theoretically, the enemy raiders should never make it through our death corridor, so theoretically they should die before they even, like, get to that point, or get to the front door, so I don't think we actually need to worry about that kind of thing. And really, once again, we probably don't need to worry really about cooking food, but that's okay. Oh, what are you doing? You shouldn't be... You know what, we're gonna turn off making meals with potatoes, because I don't want her to make meals with potatoes. Probably not any of the vegetarian stuff, in all honesty. You're gonna cook the stuff that's fun, you know? I mean, no real reason to cook the stuff that just goes into the nutrient paste dispenser. It probably makes our people happier, because they're always upset when they eat nutrient paste. But, or like it gives them a small negative, like that -5 for oh no. Don't they get a -5 for eating nutrient paste? Huh. Maybe these people haven't eaten recently. Yeah, 8 nutrient paste, that's actually a -8. That's a huge negative. A group of raiders from Caxigo Colmia Kanto have arrived. They are attacking immediately as well. Crap, it's a frickin' tribe. Okay, that's actually pretty annoying, because obviously we're not all that well equipped for this kind of situation. They should be really bad at destroying turrets, though, so for the time being, let's go ahead and set up one turret right there. That should greatly increase our odds against fighting these guys, just one turret, because they're not really going to be able to do anything about it. We'll have Squirrel get to work on that. Ooh, he might not be able to finish it in time. Yeah, we don't even have a door right there, so it's not like they're gonna have to open a door. And even then, it would be a simple door, so they should be able to walk right through. God damn, our people are pretty wounded for this fight. We actually might want to go ahead and test calling out for help. I'm not sure if they will help us, mainly because of the whole thing where they were asking for money, which obviously sucks. What? Don't put the food in the hopper. Don't put the meat in the hopper. That's awful. I mean, maybe it comes out as nutrient paste, but we don't want to use the meat for that. That's... No! I just told you no. Frickin' idiot. She took half of it. Why'd you put half of the meat in the hopper? You're a very stupid lady. Oh god, yeah, they're already so freaking close! That's really bad. Let's go ahead and call Strength's Rock really quick. Mullins is still eating, so I don't really want to disturb her. Let's actually move everyone except for Squirrel up to this position. Maybe that means that Squirrel will be able to, build that turret safely. Offer gift 300. Strength's Rock representative. Yeah, they're not gonna come help us. Oh man, they have a freaking warrior as their leader who only has a social skill 1. That's kind of funny. So, Squirrel, my good man, please don't freaking... Oh my god, you need more stuff for that. We need to slow down this fight, and actually, we need to finish off this episode as well. I'm going to go ahead and select to have all of our people move out so they're not just chilling around. Except for Squirrel. Squirrel can keep on doing his thing. I managed this so freaking poorly. So hopefully we'll be able to make it out okay. If Squirrel does get that thing built, they'll greatly increase our odds. But John is freaking at 63 health, and there are so many of them here. One of them is starting a fire! What a freaking jerk! Oh no, but obviously we'll have to figure this out and try to handle it in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.